Welcome Lee Greenwood to another pre-match press conference. Obviously, we haven't played for a couple of weeks, so I think we'll just start by asking how's training and things gone over the last 2 weeks since we last played.
Good. Obviously, a bit better feeling than the 2 week we had off before when we'd lost against Whitehaven. And it's been a chance to work for 2 weeks, focusing on one game really. So yeah, while we were playing against Salford and concentrating on them first, we were obviously we had the chance to just focus on Widnes for 2 weeks. So I suppose that were a positive of getting knocked out of the cup. We've been able to rest the week before playing a team that have played in the cup, I suppose. So hopefully that works out again for us this week.
Like I say, we're coming up against Widnes this weekend. They drew 30-30 against Newcastle Thunder in their first game. So what can we expect to come up against this weekend?
Well, they're a team that likes to throw the ball about, as you find with teams that play on 3G pitches. They're much used to a quicker game because of the surface. So I expect Widnes to try and make it really fast and with plenty of ball movement in there, and probably hope that we'll struggle with that. Our last performance on 3G was last year, I think, at Newcastle, and we weren't too cracky there. So we need to be good. We know what Widnes will do. We know what threats they've got. It's just if we can stop those and then cause them some problems.
And so really, is concentration the key word, do you think, with the fast balls?
It is a bit, yeah. You've got to get the physical part right as well. If you start a bit slow or soft, you can find yourself down by a few points. So not only the mental part of it's got to be right, but also the physical part, and you've got to be ready to go from that first whistle. But yeah, in all games, you've just got to be concentration. It's just slightly different things that you might need to concentrate on. Obviously, you've got your basics, but all the teams throw something different at you, different challenges, and Widnes throw some different things to other teams because of the players they've got. You know, they've recruited quite well, and I expect a lot of the players to be back fit, ready for them this week. And a lot of these guys didn't play against Salford either, so they'll be fresh, ready to go. And there's a lot of experience knocking around that Widnes squad, and quite a bit of pace as well. So we're going to have to be good. We're going to have to be right on it. We'll have to improve from our last performance against Whitehaven, but it's a totally different sort of challenge, and this will be a totally different game.
And therefore, because it's that different challenge, and obviously you've mentioned about the quicker pace because of the type of surface that's being played on, because we sort of train on one of these pitches as well, does that sort of help us in a way that you can maybe do different training techniques to get us prepared for the game that we're going to face and the side that we're going to face?
It does, yeah. And I think the fact that we've only played one game at home as well, because obviously the size difference is quite big of our pitch compared to some others, but we've only played one game on ours. We've done the vast majority of our pre-season training on our 3G training pitch, which is full size. So you'd like to think, hopefully, that sort of helps us as opposed to teams that don't get on a 3G pitch. So we know obviously the surface. It's just Widnes play it well. It's their home ground, and they are very difficult to beat there. Their home record's pretty good. So we can do it. We did it 2 years ago there, but then we played them a little bit after in the cup and we got absolutely smashed. So it literally is on how you turn up physically and mentally. But I've got a belief in our team that if we're right on it, then we take some beating.
You mentioned about the good win that we had there two years ago, and obviously we did beat them at home last season. So, you know, we know that we can beat Widnes on our day, can't we?
Of course we can, yeah. And I've, you know, one fortunate thing at the moment is you can watch every single game live, pretty much. So I've been watching near on every single game going on as they're happening, and And after watching everyone, there's no one to be worried about. But then equally, they're not worried about us either. Literally, it's so tight in this division this year that anyone can beat anyone. You might take to lose out of that. But other than that, it's so tight when I'm looking at it, and it's good in a way that we're in that category. There are teams that spend a lot. They've brought players in from Super League recently, and they've got much bigger budgets. So for us to be in that category on a level with them is fantastic. We've just got to prove it on the pitch. We've got to run a fixtures now against what you call for bigger clubs or teams that are expected to beat us. But we like it when it's a bit like that. And like I say, I know, and I've got good faith that when we're on it, we're a tough team to beat. So the pressure's on the other teams, I suppose. They're the favourites in these next few games that we've got. But again, we've concentrated on ourselves as well as Widnes for the last 2 weeks. And then it's sort of on us really to go there and perform and have full belief in them.
Yeah, and of course, we've had one out and one in terms of people coming in. So we've had Jimmy Beckett come in, Jamie Abrams now signed for Oldham. So what can Jimmy bring to the squad?
Yeah, well, first we've lost a few over this last couple of weeks. I know a couple of them aren't publicly been announced, but Reece Chapman-Smith and Connor Scott have both departed as well, along with Jamie Abram. And good luck to all three of them in whatever they go do next. A little bit of a shame to lose a few players, so early in the season, but we need people that are 100% committed to the cause, and if people are 100% dedicated to what we're doing, then that's probably not what we want. So the other three have gone, but we've got Beckett in. I've been following him for a while, to be fair, when he's played at Oldham for the last couple of years on loan and done really well. Someone's doing well when that club want them back, and also the parent club extends the deal without them playing, so they're held in quite high esteem. So we'll see how Jimmy goes over this next few weeks. He will get a chance at some point, and then it's sort of over to him to show us what he can do, really.
Has it helped that Jimmy has come in sort of this 2 week period where we've not had a game, so he's got a chance to get in with the lads in training and sort of showing you a little bit of what he can do within them training sessions?
Yeah, he's been with us. Yeah, he's trained with us for the last 2 weeks, so he'll be in the 21-man squad for the weekend. We'll have to see whether he figures or not, but over these next few games, he will get a chance to impress. So yeah, but again, like the rest of the team and the squad, I've got full confidence in him. I've seen what he can do over this last couple of years. I've followed him a little bit, and there's been no surprises in training. He's just done really well. He's fitted into the group. He's enjoyed it so far, and he's buzzing to get out there.
And I suppose just lastly, then, is there any sort of injuries or people that definitely won't make the game?
I'm not sure. I don't think there is. I think that some of the long-term injury guys are actually not far off. It just comes a bit too soon for a couple of them. But there's good news on a lot of them. James Thornton has been back in full training this week from a knee op he had a few weeks ago. Rhys Davis is now full training. He's missed pretty much all pre-season. So it's just a case of now probably trying to find him somewhere to play, really. Now he's full training with him missing his friendlies and stuff. And then one that is good is Alex Smith, who we didn't know whether it was going to be a full season job or months out. He's actually back in full training now as well. So he's pretty much good to go. It just comes a little bit too soon for him over this next couple of weeks. But once he's got 2 or 3 week full training again, then he's in the reckoning. So yeah, we're all right at the moment. Although just with us losing a couple there, we might possibly potentially look at bringing 1 or 2 in. But a lot of it depends on how we go as a squad. If we pick up more injuries and how we perform. If the lads play well, there's no need to panic and go looking for anyone.
That's brilliant news on Alex, particularly because I know that after the Batley game, where you said afterwards that you thought he performed quite well. It was a bit gutting that he might have been out for a long time. So that's great news to hear that he's back, sort of on the mend as well. And so just generally then looking forward to another championship game where we hope we can get another 2 points, because the percentage points have been an interesting aspect, I suppose, from a coaching point of view as well in the table, how that works.
So I'm just trying to stay away from it. It's they've added the points difference as a percentage as well, so work that one out. I think at the end of the day, you'd like to think you'll finish where you deserve to finish. I think, however it's divided up with points and things. There might be some concerns going forward regarding teams playing each other. You've seen obviously London not going to Toulouse, and a few others aren't going. So that could be tricky going forward. We're down to play them twice. Other teams are only down to play them once. And if that was away at their ground and they don't go play it, I'm not sure how we work all that out. So there might be some troubling times with that going forward if fixtures don't get played. But we can only do what we can do, and we've played 1-1 at the moment, and we want to go make it 2 out of 2.
Fantastic. Well, thanks again, Lee, for joining us this week, and I look forward to speaking to you after the Widnes game.
No problem. Cheers, Steve.